Now we are going to discuss the 2 mark questions of Madras University question papers in a Java. First question, write the history of Java. Java was developed by James Gosling. He is the father of Java in 1995. James Gosling and his team members started the projects in the early 90s. The principles of creating Java programming is simple, robust, portable, platform independent, secured, high performance, and object-oriented, interpreted, and dynamic. The team members James Gosling, Mike Sheridan, and Patrick Norton initiated the Java language project in 1991 of June. The small team of Sun engineers called Green Team. Initially designed for small embedded system in electronic appliances like set-top boxes. First it was called the Green Talk by James Gosling and the file extension was .gt. After that the Green Talk was replaced by Oak and was developed as a part of the Green project. Second question, features of Java. Simple language, object-oriented and portable language, platform-independent, secured, robust language, architectural neutral, interpreted, high-performance and multi-threaded language. It can distributed and dynamic. Third question, what is object and the class? An object can be defined as an instance of a class. An object contains an address and takes up some space in memory. Objects can communicate without knowing the details of each other's data or code. The necessary thing is the type of message accepted and the type of response returned by the objects. Class. A collection of objects is called the class. It is logical entity. A class can also be defined as a blueprint from which you can create an individual object. That is, a class can be used to declaring variable and methods of a program. Format for creating a class. It is the syntax of the class. So class and the class is the reserved word. Class name is the user defined name. Here we can declare a member. That is, data member means variable. We have to declare a variable and methods within a class. Fourth question, what is meant by bytecode? Bytecode is the instruction set for the Java virtual machine. It acts similar to an assembler, which is an Alice representation of C++ code. Java bytecode is the machine code in the form of a .class file. With the help of Java bytecode, we achieve platform independence in Java. The bytecode can be run everywhere, so it is the platform independent language. The bytecode can be supported. Java virtual machine should be installed every machine, so it can support it. Data type specify the different sizes and value that can be stored in the variable. Two types of data type used in a Java. One is the primitive data type, another one is the non-primitive data type. The primitive data type is boolean, character, byte, short, int, long, float and double. So each and every data type has different memory locations, memory capacity. Non-primitive data type is the classes, interfaces and arrays. Next one is what is variable. Variable is a quantity that may change within the context of a mathematical problem or experiment. We use a single letter to represent a variable. Three kinds of variables are used in Java. One is local variable, instance variable, static variable. Example for variable declaration, integer A, float B. Here A and B is the variable, like integer type A is the integer type, B is the float data type. What is an array? Array is a collection of similar type of element which has continuous memory location. The element of an array are stored in a contiguous memory location. That is, it can be stored sequential order. It is also called as the homogeneous data type. We can store similar data in the storage area. It is the data structure where we store similar elements. We can store only a fixed set of elements in a Java array. We can create an array by using the new operator for allocating a memory. It is the syntax for the array. So array ref where is the variable of array. New is the memory allocation operator. We have to mention the type of data, that is data type. And open closed array bracket used for mentioning the size of the array. Here is the example: int of open and closed angle bracket square bracket array list. Array list is the variable name, so we have to mention here int array list of angle bracket. Both are similar to allocating a size of the array. It is a dynamic array. We have to allocate the size of the array in a dynamic, that is runtime. Next question, constructor. What is constructor? A constructor initializes an object when it is created. It has the same name as its class and the method. That is, the class name and the method name must be same. It is used to initialize the value to the variable. When you create an object, the constructor will be called automatically. It cannot return a value, so we cannot mention a return type of the constructor. Java automatically provide a default constructor that initialize all the member variable to 0. Once you define your own constructor, the default constructor is no longer used. Example of the constructor. Here class name is the name of the class as well as it is the method of the class. So the class name and the method name must be same. The class name open and bracket closed bracket is called the constructor of the class. What is string? Strings are widely used in Java programming. It is a sequence of character. In Java programming language, strings are treated as objects. So we have to create a objects for a class string. Here example of a string allocation. String, and the string is the keyword for class. String variable equal to given string. So we have to specify double quotation for mentioning a string. Here yes, a string is the data type for a string. S is the object of the string class. Hello is the specific string for, we have to mention double quotation to specify a string. Next question, what do you mean by abstract class? A class which contains the abstract keyword in its declaration is known as the abstract class. Abstract classes may or may not contain abstract methods. The methods without body is called the abstract classes. It can be declared only. The definition of the class cannot be mentioned in the declaring classes. If a class has at least one abstract method, then the class must be declared as the abstract class. If a class is declared abstract, it cannot be instantiated, so we cannot be initialize the constructor. To use an abstract classes, you have to inherit it from another class. Provide implementation to the abstract method in it. If you inherit an abstract class, you have to provide implementation to all the abstract method in it. So the abstract class is used for the inheritance purpose. It can be declared only. The definition of the method cannot be specified in the class. That particular class is called the abstract class. This is mainly used for inheritance purposes. What is the use of finalize method? It is used for collecting a garbage value of the objects. Garbage value, that is garbage objects. It is used for collecting a garbage. When garbage collection determines that there are no more references to the object, a subclass override the finalize method to dispose of system resources or to perform other cleanup. What is data structure? Data structure is a data organization, management and storage format that enable efficient access and modification. Data structure is a collection of data value, the relationship among them, the functions or operations that can be applied to the data. What is stack? Stack is a linear data structure which follow a particular order in which the operations are performed. The order may be LIFO, that is last in first out method. Which data should be inserted last? It can be removed firstly. There are two operations are used in the stack. Push and pop methods are used for a stack. Push is used to inserting a element in a stack. Pop is used to removing an element in a stack. Thank you.